Hi, my name is Trish Hanks, and I'm one of your Friendswood City Council members, and I'm excited today to be able to read a story to you. The book I selected is titled How to Catch a Star, and the author is Oliver Jeffers. Before I start, I want to tell you the reason I chose this book. Many of you know that our mayor was an astronaut, and he speaks often to children at our campuses. One day, I had the opportunity to listen to him speak to some of our children when a little boy's hand went up, and he asked the mayor, "Have you ever caught a star?" And the mayor looked at him and said, "No, I've never caught a star." So I'm going to leave a book on his desk that says, How to Catch a Star. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Every night, the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he'd had one of his very own. He dreamed of how the star would be his friend. They would play hide and seek together and take long walks. The boy decided he would try to catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up all night. The next day, he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star. He couldn't see a star anywhere. So he sat down and he waited for one to appear. He waited, and he waited, and he ate lunch, and he waited until after dinner, and then he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. The boy tried to jump up and get it and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. So very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree that he could find, but the star was still way out of reach. He thought he might lasso the star with the life preserver from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. If only he could fly up in a spaceship and just grab the star. But the only spaceship he owned was made of paper, and it didn't fly well at all. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky and reach the star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help. The boy worried he'd never catch a star. Just then he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen, just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. He tried to fish it out with his hands, but when the boy reached out into the water to grab the star, it just rippled through his fingers. Now the boy was sad, but in his heart, the wish he just couldn't let go, couldn't give it up. Slowly, he began walking home, and that's when he saw it, washed up on the bright golden sand. The boy had caught a star of his very own. So I found this in my backyard today, a star of my own, and I'm going to put it on the mayor's desk along with this book. Do you know another reason I liked this book? It's because this boy had a dream, and he thought of lots of different ways to make his dream come true. And I hope each one of you do the same.